stop. Before you even think about buying your next pickup truck, you need to see this leaked list that's making mechanics across America absolutely furious. I've uncovered 8 pickup trucks that are so catastrophically broken that even the mechanics who repair these disasters for a living are warning their own families to stay away. And here's what'll really boil your blood. These aren't budget trucks. These are premium American pickups that dealerships are pushing on hardworking families for $50,000, $70,000, even $100,000. The entire industry has turned into a scam where executives get rich while real Americans get stuck with rolling money pits. If you think Toyota means reliability, Ford means tough, or Ram means power, think again. Number 1 on this list will absolutely destroy everything you believed about truck quality. I'm talking about a brand that built their entire reputation on bulletproof reliability, now making the worst pickup in America. Stay until the end, because when you see which reliable brand tops this disaster list, you'll never look at truck shopping the same way again. Starting at number 8, we have the elephant in the room, the Tesla Cybertruck. Yeah, I'm putting Elon's revolutionary truck at number 8, and that should tell you how catastrophically bad this list gets. This thing has been recalled 8 times in just 2 years. 8! Your iPhone gets more software updates than this truck gets safety recalls. But here's the absolute kicker that'll make your jaw drop. The latest recall affects virtually all 46,000 Cybertrucks because the stainless steel panels are literally glued on with adhesive and they're falling off while driving down the highway. I'm not making this up. Tesla used structural adhesive that fails in environmental conditions. What environmental conditions, you ask? Rain, heat, humidity? You know, the basic stuff that trucks encounter every single day. The NHTSA found 151 warranty claims related to panels just detaching. Social media is absolutely flooded with viral videos of people ripping panels off brand new Cybertrucks with their bare hands. Bare hands! And here's the business disaster. Tesla promised to build 500,000 of these per year, but has delivered less than 50,000 total. Even Tesla can't manufacture enough of them to meet demand because they keep breaking on the production line. The stock has dropped 42% this year alone as investors realize this truck is basically a $100,000 science experiment. The acceleration pedal gets stuck, the drive inverter fails, causing complete power loss, windshield wipers don't work. It's like Tesla took every possible way a truck could fail and said, let's do all of them. But hey, at least when your 6-figure truck falls apart piece by piece, you'll get cool content for TikTok, right? Tell me in the comments, would you trust a vehicle held together with glue? Moving to number 7, we hit America's so-called best-selling truck, the Ford F-150. And boy, does this hurt to say as someone who genuinely respects Ford's historical legacy in truck manufacturing. The 2025 F-150 already has 3 major recalls, and it's barely been on the market for a full year. 3 safety recalls in 12 months? For a truck that's been in continuous production since the Nixon administration? How do you mess up something you've been building for literally decades? Consumer Reports data shows F-150 reliability scores bouncing between 2 out of 5 and 5 out of 5 like a ping pong ball. Completely unpredictable. One model year it's great, the next year it's absolute garbage. This kind of inconsistency is exactly what's destroying American manufacturing's reputation worldwide. When you look at the complete F-150 lineup, some trims have accumulated over 22 separate recalls. 22! That's not a truck, that's a rolling class action lawsuit waiting to happen. The in-car electronics are failing left and right, backup cameras stop working without warning, and the much-hyped hybrid power boost system gets a pathetic 1 out of 5 reliability rating from Consumer Reports. Here's what really gets me fired up. Ford used to build trucks that fathers passed down to sons, trucks that lasted generations. Now they build trucks that barely last until the factory warranty expires. What happened to Built Ford Tough? More like Built Ford Rough and Engineered Ford Cheap. The saddest part is watching loyal Ford customers defend these problems saying every truck has issues. No! Every modern truck has issues because manufacturers stopped caring about quality. Drop a comment if you've been personally burned by a recent F-150. I genuinely want to hear these real-world horror stories. At number 6, here's something beautiful. Twin disasters. The Chevrolet Colorado and GMC Canyon share the exact same terrible reliability score because they're basically the same truck with different badges. Consumer Reports ranked these dead last among mid-sized trucks. Dead last. General Motors took 2 chances to build a decent mid-sized truck and failed twice with the same design. The problems are everywhere. Electrical accessories failing, body hardware falling apart, paint peeling off like sunburned skin, and mysterious noises that sound like the truck is crying for help. The in-car electronics are so bad that owners joke about bringing a Garmin GPS because the built-in nav stops working. Chevrolet as a brand ranks 16th out of 22 manufacturers, and GM ranks 20th. These aren't just bad trucks, they represent brands in free fall. When your premium GMC Canyon performs worse than budget brands, you know something's seriously wrong. The powertrain is getting better, they say, but everything else is held together with hopes and prayers. 0 recalls so far, which honestly makes me suspicious. Are they just not reporting problems yet? Anyone in the comments driving one of these twins? How's that working out for you?
Coming in at number 5, we have the Jeep Gladiator. From 90,000 sales per year to 42,000. That's not a decline, that's a collapse. When sales drop by more than half, the market is screaming, this truck sucks. Consumer Reports gave it a brutal 15 out of 100 reliability score. 15! I've seen Chinese knockoffs score higher than that. The drive system fails randomly, electrical components die without warning, and the suspension gives up faster than a politician's promise. Jeep discontinued the manual transmission, the one thing that made this truck special, and then acted surprised when sales tanked. They took a truck that was supposed to be different and made it just another mediocre pickup with a Jeep badge. The worst part? This truck costs more than most full-size pickups while offering less capability. You're paying premium prices for sub-premium quality. That's not American ingenuity, that's American arrogance. Jeep used to mean something. Now it means just expect engine problems. Comment below if you disagree. I dare you. At number 4, we have the Nissan Frontier, the pickup that time forgot and improvement abandoned. This truck has had the same basic design longer than some YouTubers have been alive, yet somehow Nissan still can't get it right. Build quality issues plague every model year, electrical accessories fail constantly, and the ride quality feels like driving a shopping cart with square wheels. The fuel economy is terrible, the technology is from the Obama administration, and the interior feels cheaper than a gas station burrito. Motor Junkie ranked it among the worst trucks for 2025, citing everything from uncomfortable seats to outdated infotainment. But here's what really gets me. Nissan keeps selling this dinosaur at competitive prices, knowing full well it can't compete with modern trucks. They're essentially scamming customers who don't know better. The V6 engine is decent, I'll give them that, but everything around it is substandard. It's like putting a good heart in a body that's falling apart. Frontier owners in the comments, defend your choice. I'm genuinely curious why anyone would choose this over literally anything else in 2025. Moving into the top 3 at number 3, welcome to the Startup Lottery, where you are the beta tester. The Rivian R1T is what happens when Silicon Valley thinks they can build trucks better than Detroit. Spoiler alert, they can't. This company has been bleeding money faster than a Formula One pit stop, and guess who's paying for their education? You! Early adopters are reporting software glitches that leave the truck dead in parking lots, charging issues that turn road trips into multi-day adventures, and build quality that makes Tesla look like Toyota. Here's the beautiful irony. Tesla owners are fleeing to Rivian to escape Elon's controversies, not knowing they're jumping from the frying pan into the fire. At least Tesla has been making cars for a while. Rivian is learning how to build trucks with your money. The R1T looks cool, I'll admit it, but looking cool doesn't help when you're stranded 200 miles from the nearest Rivian service center. And yes, that's a real problem. Their service network is smaller than most pizza chains. Want to be a guinea pig for an unproven startup? Buy a Rivian. Want a reliable truck? Look elsewhere. Any Rivian owners brave enough to share their real-world experience in the comments? Now we reach number 2, and this one really hurts, folks. This really hurts to talk about. Ram murdered the Hemi. They took the one engine that made Ram trucks legendary, the beating heart of the brand, the sound that made every red-blooded American feel something, and they executed it. The legendary 5.7-liter V8 Hemi that defined Ram's identity for over 2 decades? Gone! Replaced with a turbocharged Hurricane inline-6 engine that's already showing serious problems in Jeep applications. Consumer Reports is warning that this new generation Ram is overly complicated and difficult to repair. When Consumer Reports, who usually sugarcoat everything to avoid lawsuits, outright call a truck complicated and problematic, you know it's catastrophically bad. These new Hurricane engines are essentially hand-me-downs from Jeep, where they've already caused massive headaches with reliability issues. Now Ram is betting their entire truck lineup on this unproven, problematic technology while having the audacity to charge $42,000 to $89,000 for the privilege of being their test subjects. They kept the 3.6-liter V6 Pentastar, which is actually their most reliable engine, but seriously, who buys a Ram for a V6? It's like ordering a ribeye steak and getting served a veggie burger. The whole point of buying a Ram was that glorious Hemi rumble and that effortless V8 torque. Here's the real betrayal. Ram didn't kill the Hemi because it was unreliable. They killed it for fuel economy regulations and profit margins. They sacrificed everything that made Ram special on the altar of corporate bean counting. Ram used to mean raw American power and blue-collar reliability. Now it means reliability and maintainability questionable. This truck went from blue-collar hero to white-collar complexity nightmare overnight. Hemi owners, pour one out in the comments for what we've lost. The Rumble is dead.
And here it is, the worst truck mechanics refuse to buy for their families. At number 1, the Toyota Tundra. I can hear you screaming at your screen right now. Toyota? But Toyota's reliable. Was reliable, friend. Was. Consumer Reports ranks the Tundra as the least reliable full-size truck. The least reliable. Toyota, the company that built their reputation on bulletproof reliability, now builds the worst truck in America. The new generation Tundra has been plagued with engine failures due to machining debris. Machining debris! Toyota's quality control got so bad that metal shavings are destroying engines. They had to recall tens of thousands of trucks because the engines literally eat themselves alive. This isn't just disappointing, it's shocking. Toyota spent decades perfecting truck reliability, then threw it all away, chasing fuel economy and power numbers. The result? A truck that might leave you stranded despite wearing the Toyota badge. The hybrid system was supposed to be revolutionary. Instead, it's problematic. The twin-turbo V6 was supposed to be efficient. Instead, it's unreliable. Toyota took everything that made the Tundra special and ruined it. When Toyota makes the worst truck in America, you know the entire industry has lost its way. There you have it. 8 trucks that prove American pickup quality is an absolute free fall. From Tesla's glue-held panels to Toyota's self-destructing engines, the industry is selling us garbage at premium prices. These manufacturers are laughing all the way to the bank, while working Americans get stuck with $15,000 repair bills and trucks that can't make it through a warranty period. The saddest part? People who bought these trucks thinking they were getting quality are now facing financial ruin. Families choosing between truck payments and groceries because their reliable pickup turned into a money pit. This is what happens when bean counters replace engineers and marketing replaces quality control. Hit that subscribe button if you want more truth about what these companies don't want you to know. And drop a comment telling me which truck burned you the worst. Your stories fuel these videos. Remember, in today's market, research everything before you buy, because these companies sure aren't looking out for you.